Center. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
He hits the second from the line. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
First free throw is good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Good on both. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City, and the basket by Castle. 24 seconds left in the first. Now Dort. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fox. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
Yeah, they're off to a smooth start, but that's no reason to get comfortable. You cannot let up in this league.
Here's San Antonio now. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Mitchell out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the 3, small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Now here's Fox. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Plenty of space. Cornette. Here's Sohan. There's the block. They shoot again. Good work defensively by Caruso.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Out to Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. And he sinks the second. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. So on the floor for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. Now Barnes. Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Hartenstein, covered by Wembanyama. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the elbow. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
7.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest. This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. We've got Aaron Wiggins, Luguentz-Dort out there with Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Scores tied at 9. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Shoots over Vassell. Mitchell misses. Vassell outside. Pass to Fox.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 2. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Puts it up. Oh, he missed it! And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're on top by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Holmgren. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success. That was a giant trip to the line.
So it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a